Hey, you got a minute?
Sure, what is it?
I left some tuna sashimi in the fridge last night, but it was gone. Did you eat it?
Oh, that? Yeah, I ate it this morning. Why?
I knew it! Oh, that thing was pretty old. I was meaning to throw it out. It smelled pretty bad, right?
Really? I didn't notice.
Oh, Tyler, you gotta be more careful.
Yeah, I guess. I'm a pretty clumsy guy.
Yeah. But that's what I like about you, Tyler.
Thanks, good to hear.
I miss you. You miss me? Sorry to leave you alone at the house like this.
I miss you too. No worries, it's my day off anyways. I guess I'll just enjoy some me time.
You at the beach already?
Yeah, been here for a few hours now, but I haven't got anything yet. I'm gonna be heading home soon. I'll text you when I get back.
Oh, okay. If you're at the beach, why don't you stop by your mother's house? You haven't seen her in a while, right?
Maybe some other time. I only got 2 days off, so it's kind of awkward, you know?
Oh, right. You two got in a big fight, right?
Yeah, I don't think she's happy that I'm always working.
I see. But it's the busiest season of the year.
Yeah, I know. I can't waste this opportunity. Mr. Harrison is counting on me. I can't let him down.
Mr. Harrison, I remember him. He asked you to be on his team for the new project, right? And you got invited to his house the other day. You've come a long way.
Yeah. Hey, I know this is random, but why did you choose to become a housewife?
What? That's random.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, you were really good at your job, so...
It wasn't that good. It was just a secretary.
Still, you had a good thing going for yourself, but you threw it all away for a guy like me.
Oh, don't say that. I'm glad I married you. Mr. Harrison was right about you. He knew we would be really good together. That's why he introduced us. Where is all this coming from? Everything okay?
Well, last week at Mr. Harrison's dinner party,
Yeah?
I talked to his wife.
Oh, her. Ugh, what did she tell you? I really don't like her. She's so stuck up, you know? I know she's older than me and everything, but still. And she's always taking credit for other people's work. Ugh, don't listen to her.
That's not what I mean.
She thinks she's special just because her husband is the manager. Oh, I can't stand people like her. What did she say to you anyways? If I were you, I'd just ignore her.
Well, she said...
Wait, let me guess. A man shapes a woman, right? She's always saying that, but it's the complete opposite. If you ask me, a woman shapes a man.
No, that's not what she said. She said I'm being tricked.
Tricked? What do you mean?
Everyone knows about it. You're the only one that doesn't know. Those were her exact words to me.
What? Oh, listen, Tyler, she's trouble. Just stay away from her. She's always spreading rumors. Everyone hates her, you know? You gotta watch out for her. Everything she says is a lie.
I see.
I'm serious. I've never heard anything good about her. You can't trust anything she says.
Then tell me this, and be honest.
Sure, ask away. I've got nothing to hide.
You were seeing Mr. Harrison, right? Long before we started dating? You told me I was the only one that didn't know about it. Just tell me the truth. Don't lie. Come home, now. If this is true, I want a divorce.
Hold on. Are you being serious? She's lying. Why are you even listening to her?
Just come home. Let's talk about this.
You're not gonna even let me explain myself? That's so unfair.
Just come home. If you've got something to say it to my face. Just come home. Got a lot to talk about, okay?
Tyler, how is Kay?
Huh?
What is it? What's the matter?
Mom? What the?
What? Oh, you still mad at me? Oh, grow up.
I didn't know you could use smartphones.
Of course I can. Got a problem with that?
No, but I thought you weren't interested in new technology. When did you buy one?
Yesterday, I think. Or the day before. I forgot.
Okay, so, what do you want?
It's about Kay.
Okay. Actually, that reminds me. There's something I gotta tell you, too.
I'm worried about her.
Oh, okay.
Kay, she's a good woman. She's been a good wife to you. She took care of you over the years. She even quit her job to become a housewife.
Huh? Okay. But, do you know why she quit her job to become a housewife?
So she can do things around the house for you.
No. She did it for her boyfriend.
Boyfriend? Oh, what on earth are you talking about? She'd never do that to you. You sure about this? Maybe it's a misunderstanding. You shouldn't jump to conclusions.
I'm pretty sure she's cheating on me, so I'm gonna get a divorce. I gotta find a good lawyer so I could sue her for damages. Anyways, I told her to come home ASAP, but she's still not home, and she's not picking up my calls.
Tyler, don't sue her for damages. You're a man. Just deal with it and move on. Why can't you just be happy for her, huh? Just let it go.
What? Be happy for her? Why? She cheated on me.
You don't know that yet. You shouldn't jump to conclusions.
Whatever. I'll know once I talk to her in person.
Look, I don't care if you get a divorce, but don't sue her for damages. It'll just make things more complicated for everyone. Just be happy for her, okay? Be the bigger man.
What do you mean? Listen, she was cheating on me all these years. I was the only one that didn't know about it.
But Tyler, that's just a rumor, right? You should at least hear her out. She's your wife, after all.
But she became a housewife so she could spend more time with my boss. If his wife didn't tell me, I never would have found out.
And you believed her? Over your own wife? Tyler, you're not thinking straight.
Wait, how do you know Mrs. Harrison? You've never met her before.
I know, but she's lying, okay? I just know it.
What? Whatever. Look, I'm gonna sue her for damages whether you like it or not. After everything she did to me, it's the least I can do. And the thing is, she's been doing this for years. She was seeing him when we got married. I can never trust her again.
Maybe this is, just a big misunderstanding. You ever think about that?
I wish it was.
Don't sue her. I'm sure it's just a misunderstanding. Just let it go.
Look, cut the crap. I know it's you. I was just playing along.
Huh? What are you talking about? Just look. I'm sure it's a misunderstanding, okay? Don't sue her. Got it?
My mom is right next to me. And your mom is here too.
Huh?
Just stop it. You're making me laugh. Did you borrow your friend's phone or something? My mom can't stop laughing.
Huh? Hold up. Why are you with her? And what's my mom doing there?
We've been planning this for a while now. I was waiting for you to leave the house. That day I got up early, but I never went fishing. I went to pick up my mom. Then I went to your mom's house and picked her up as well. And we all waited for you to come home. Didn't expect you to run off like this, but oh well.
You tricked me? Are you serious?
I guess. You tricked me too, so I guess we're even now.
Wait, hold on. Why are they there with you in the first place? It makes no sense.
It makes perfect sense. I needed witnesses. And someone to hold you down in case you try to make a run for it. Just wanted us to talk like adults, you know?
Wait, so that fight with your mother? You were lying about that too?
It doesn't matter. Look. I know you've been cheating on me, okay? And I got proof. Lots of it. Pictures, text messages, videos, voice recordings. You name it. Mrs. Harrison was happy to help me. Oh, by the way, she's gonna sue you too, so have fun. I wasted 7 years of my life on you. I'm gonna make you pay.
Wait, hold on.
You're okay with getting divorced, right? You just don't want me to sue you.
That's right. You should be grateful that I married you in the first place. I'm way out of your league. And now you're asking me to pay you? You've got some nerve, you know that?
It's the law. Deal with it.
You want to play it like that? Fine. I'm gonna have you transferred.
What does that mean?
Mr. Harrison is a very powerful man, you know. You sure you want to sue me for damages? If you do, you'll be transferred to some dead-end position in the middle of nowhere. If you don't, then maybe you'll be able to keep your job. So what's it gonna be?
You think you're so powerful, don't you?
You know I'm right. If you want to keep your job, you better do as I say.
The thing is, Bob, he's...
Bob? That's Mr. Harrison to you. You better show some respect.
I think you got this all wrong. He only made it this far because of his wife's father.
Huh?
His wife's father? He's a board member. After what he did, you really think he'll be able to keep his job? Wait, you didn't know.
What? Liar! Stop making things up.
Unemployed in this day and age. Sucks for him. How are you guys gonna make a living? You're both unemployed. Whatever, not my problem. And I'm still suing you both, so see you in court.
Wait!
No.
Wait! I never cheated on you. Why do you believe her?
Seriously? I think it's a bit too late for that. And pretending to be my mom to get yourself out of this mess? It was pretty funny. You're gonna pay me for damages, and there's nothing you can do about it.
I never cheated on you, and I'm not paying you anything.
Whatever you say.
No! I don't want to be poor! I can't do this!
Not my problem.
If he's unemployed, he's just a middle-aged nobody. Oh, I can't believe this is happening.
I don't care.
Without money, he's useless. Just another fat middle-aged guy. I can't do this. Come on, Tyler. Let's just start over.
No. And, he's pretty fat, but I think that's your fault.
Huh?
A woman shapes a man, right? But hey, you're fat and unemployed too, so I think you two will be really good for each other. Whatever. We're done here. You thought you could play me, huh? Too bad. You're the one that got played. Have fun being miserable! Harrison's ex-wife and I sued them both for tens of thousands of dollars. By the time we were done with them, they were up to their necks in debt. They lost everything in the divorce. Good thing we didn't have kids. It would have just made things more complicated. The divorce trial lasted for months. Things got pretty ugly, but at the end of the day, the courts ruled in our favor. They tried to fight it, but the affair was going on for more than 7 years, so they didn't really have a case. Judge ordered them to pay us in full for damages. I thought they'd get married after the divorce or something, but it didn't happen. They got in a huge fight after the trial and broke up. Oh, by the way, I took his position as manager. I took over the project after he got fired, and a few months later, they gave me a promotion. I wasn't expecting that. After the promotion, I treated myself to a new fishing rod. I go fishing whenever I can, but I usually come home empty-handed. Fish are pretty smart, you know? I wish they were dumb like my ex-wife, but what are you gonna do, right?
Hello, Erica. It's been quite a while, hasn't it? I wanted to talk to you about something. Do you have a little time? It's pretty important.
Hey, Martha. How've you been? I got time. What's up?
It's about Karen.
Karen? Do you mean Karen? Karen?
She's at my place right now.
Not sure what you're talking about, Erica. Say again?
There's a little girl here at my front door, a grade school kid. Says her name is Karen. Then it hit me. At first, I wasn't sure who Karen was because the last I saw her was at my brother's funeral.
Hold on a second, Martha. Why is Karen at your place?
Yeah, I asked myself the same thing. She says she doesn't want to go back home.
Excuse me? She doesn't want to what? LOL. I can't believe she went all the way over to your place just to say that. What is she thinking? Oh, for God's sake. I'm really getting fed up with her antics. I'm really sorry about this, Martha. She's always like this. She'll get all worked up over nothing and then just run out of the house and goes who knows where. We always have to go out looking for that little spoiled brat. Could you just tell her to get her ass back here as soon as possible?
Right. You know, she just told me about the circumstances at your place. Maybe I'm being a little out of line for saying this, but are you taking care of your child? I mean, it sure does not seem right to me.
Excuse me? You contact me after all these years and you accuse me of what? Child abuse? It's none of your business how I bring up my child. How could you know anything about bringing up a kid? Get off your high horse for God's sake.
I'm not accusing you of anything, Erica. I just want to verify the facts, that's all. I mean, we're talking about a child here. And what's more, when my folks asked you if they could see their granddaughter, you simply continued to ignore them. Why is that? Why didn't you let them visit Karen? No matter how many times we asked you, you would make up some reason to shun us. My folks passed away never getting a chance to see the growth of their granddaughter. To be honest, I can never forgive you for that.
Yeah, I heard all this before, so I'm the villain here. Is that what you're trying to say? Let me just tell you. After your brother died, it was me who brought Karen up, all alone without anybody's help. You have no right to pass judgment on me. You don't even have a kid. You'll never know the hardship I endured. I have to work, you know. I can't be looking after her 24 hours a day. And when she takes off like that, I don't have the time to go out looking for her. If only she would obey me like a good little child, all would be fine. And what about not allowing your folks to visit? I wish you would stop blaming me for that.
Yeah, well, is it true that you recently remarried? According to Karen, this new husband of yours, he's not exactly treating Karen with much affection, is he? As a matter of fact, I would say she's being mistreated. She also says you won't lift a finger to help her. I really don't want to say this, but to me this sounds like...
That's enough out of you, Martha. Who the hell do you think you are? You have no right giving me parental advice. Let me ask you this. When you were a kid, I'm sure your parents disciplined you when you did something wrong, am I right? Karen has always been this way. She always blows everything out of proportion, exaggerates every little issue. And yeah, your brother passed away, so I have every right to remarry. Don't tell me you're going to reprimand me for that too. Jeez, you people! You're not my family anymore. So would you stop butting into other people's business? This does not concern you. You're such a busybody, Martha.
Not family? Are you serious? Karen is my niece. You can't change that. That's a fact. She's just a kid, but she sure is skinny. A little too skinny, if you ask me. And her clothes, it seems like they haven't been washed in days. What's going on here, Erica? Any normal person seeing her condition will agree with me. It's obvious this is not normal.
Are you serious? I mean, you're still single, right? You have no experience bringing up a kid. Don't give me that crap. You're what, 24 or so now? Please, give me a break, LOL.
She asked me to be her mother.
Excuse me, she what?
She wants me to be her mother. She was crying her eyes out, begging me to take her in. To be her new mother, and that she didn't want to go back to you ever again. She remembered me from way back at my brother's funeral. She found her way here, desperate for someone to protect her. There's no way I'm going to ignore her pleas and just let her return to you. Do you really think I would allow that?
Is that so? All right then. You take care of Karen for a while then.
I beg your pardon? You want me to keep her? Is that what you're saying?
Actually, this is perfect. I was getting ready for a trip. My husband is taking me on vacation tomorrow. I was wondering what I was going to do with Karen. Well, now that she's over at your place, I can just lock up and go on my trip without worrying about her. Could you look after her until we return from our vacation? That would be really helpful. Okay then.
Excuse me, Erica. I'm not finished here. You can't just leave here.
I know. After we get back from our trip, we'll talk about it. No problem. So I guess that's it. See you when I get back. Oh, and for your information, we are going overseas. So even if you contact us, there's no way we'll reply. So, just so you know. Okay, see you!
Would you please answer the phone, Erica? What the hell are you thinking? What's all this luggage you sent over? This is all Karen's stuff, right? What's the meaning of this, for Pete's sake?
Oh, great! So the packages arrived. I was worried it would take a while. I sent it so it would coincide with your day off. Saved you the trouble of having to pick it up at the post office. You should be grateful, LOL.
Have you gone completely off the wall? What's the meaning of this? That aside, shouldn't you have contacted me as soon as you got back from that trip? That seems like the sensible thing to do. I opened the boxes. What's Karen's elementary school books and her notebooks doing in here? Are you trying to tell me that you want me to keep her and send her to school here?
Yeah, that's right. You nailed it. I mean, Karen doesn't want to come home, right? Well, great then. She can live with you. Besides, my hubby is in a real good mood. I think it has to do with Karen not being around making a stink out of everything. This is perfect, right? I mean, for me and for you. She would be way more happier living with you. You have enough time. You're not busy or anything. Take care of her until she finishes school. At least until she can take care of herself. You like kids, right?
Erica, what do you think Karen is? Just some kind of pet? She's a child. This is the most important period of her life.
Karen is just something your brother left with me. I didn't even want her, to be honest.
Excuse me? Are you saying that for real? Did you just hear what you said? Karen is your daughter, for God's sake. Okay, I can't let you take care of her. I couldn't do such a cruel thing to her. I will bring her up myself. Don't come crying back to me later, Erica. I will never return her to you people, ever. You better remember that.
Sounds good to me. You can have her for good. Don't you go tossing her out when you get fed up with her. You got a handful there, LOL. I'll contact her school and them that she's staying with relatives due to my husband's job. So keep that in mind, would you? I don't know, maybe you'll like being a mom. I seriously doubt it though, LOL. Martha, are you there? Answer me. I need Karen back. I want you to bring her over right away. I'm begging you. I want my daughter back.
Excuse me? It's a little late for that, don't you think? Karen is never going back to you. And I'm currently working, so would you not call me?
This is an emergency. I need her back right away. Forget what I said last month. I want Karen back.
I said I'm at work. I'm going to have to end this. Goodbye.
Wait a second.
And please, would you stop calling my number countless times? It's really getting on my nerves. Like I said, I'm working.
Quit beating around the bush. You heard me. I need Karen to come back to her real mother. I'm not kidding, Martha.
I'm sorry. No matter how many times you keep saying that, the answer is no. Besides, Karen has no intention of going back either, so there's nothing I can do. She's finally settled in, she's finally starting to smile and speak like a normal kid her age. Please don't make a mess of things. She's happy now, happier than she's ever been. She's emotionally strong now. I don't think it's a good idea to keep changing homes. You'll traumatize her again. She says she has no mother to return to. Do you really think I would allow her to go back to you after how you and your husband treated her? You've got another thing coming if you believe that, Erica.
You really don't know the real world, do you? LOL. It really doesn't matter what Karen thinks. I have all the rights. I am her mother, after all, and she's a minor. What's more, she is my daughter. All I have to say to the authorities is, she's kidnapped my kid, and voila! You get arrested. Simple as that. You don't want that, do you? So hand over my kid right this minute or you'll regret it. Yeah, you know I'm right. The mother has all the rights. The person with the rights has all the advantage. Right? I've got all the aces here, sorry to say. You understand, so get the kid over here now.
But she's not going anywhere. Sorry to say.
Ugh, are you serious?
I did a little checking myself this past month or so. I had to if I was to protect Karen. Yeah, you're the mother. You have all the rights. And me? I'm just her aunt. What power do I have, right? Once Karen settled in and her trust in me grew stronger, I sat her down and she explained everything to me. And with that, we made an appointment at the National Child Welfare Center downtown. You may have heard of the place. It's all in their report, and they offered me some excellent advice. I was not just going to sit back and let you take her back. She has rights too, you know?
Pardon me? You talk to the child welfare? Now why'd you go and do a thing like that? This is a family matter. Why bring in complete strangers? Are you crazy?
Like you said, I'm only 24. Inexperienced, don't know the real world. How am I supposed to learn anything? Why are you so upset that I contacted them? Is it because you feel guilty for what you did? That's it, isn't it? You know you're in the wrong. Enough of that. About you and your husband? I told them all about you people. Oh yeah, Karen's been going to the center for several weeks now. I think she has an appointment there today. Oh, I forgot to mention. Remember when she came over here last month? She was very emaciated, drained of all emotion, and dressed like a pauper. Well, I took photos of her that night. You should see the pictures I took of her yesterday. Wow, it's like day and night, and the smile so beautiful. Hey, you want me to send them to you? She told them how you guys treated her. It's all in her file. To be honest, it does not look good for you. If anybody is going to get arrested, it's you guys.
How could you do such a thing? What are you trying to do? Ruin my life? Do you get a kick out of hurting people?
Who, may I ask, ruined her childhood? You're unfit to be a mother. I know that after my brother died, it was rough for you. I mean, I cannot fathom bringing up a child alone. Even after a month with her, I see how hard it can be. But I felt I owed her, that I had a responsibility to my brother. I'm sure it was hard for you. But is it true that you used up my brother's insurance money in just a few years? I heard that you used that money on vacations and nice clothes, even going out on dates with several guys. You spent it all in no time. Money that could have been used to provide for Karen. Maybe it was your way of drowning out the loneliness of losing your husband, but that doesn't give you the right to ignore your daughter. To let her fend for herself? Did you even think twice about how she felt when her father died?
Did you have me investigated? What? Did you hire a PI?
I thought it necessary, yes. I needed the information. It was all to protect Karen.
Are you some sort of idiot? That's what I call a total waste of money. Oh, wait a second. I get it. Your folks died in a car accident, right? So you had a little money left over from that insurance payment. Used it to hire a private investigator to get some dirt on me. I see it now. We both waste money, huh? LOL.
My parents would have praised me for doing it. They would have paid for it themselves if it meant saving Karen. No use talking any further. Karen will not be going back to live with you, and that's final.
I can't accept that. No, no way. I'm in trouble if she doesn't return.
Out of curiosity, why do you even want her back? I thought you were glad to get rid of her.
After Karen left, my husband started taking things out on me. I don't know if I can take his anger any longer. If he finds out that you took her to child welfare, I don't know what he'll do to me. I'm positive that if Karen comes back, he'll return to being a kind and considerate husband. I know it. So I need her back ASAP. I need Karen. She's my daughter. She needs me too.
Am I hearing you correctly? You want Karen back so she can be some kind of a shield for you? Have you gone totally insane? This is your daughter we're talking about. You're pathetic. You know what? I think you should start your life all over again from zero. Something definitely went wrong along the way.
You can't begin to understand what I've been through. I was just a normal housewife when my husband died. I was thrust into a situation where I had to bring up a child all alone. The pressure was unbearable. You would never understand. So what's wrong about trying to drown out my sorrows?
Like I said, I understand what you went through. And I understand the sorrow of losing a loved one. But put yourself in my shoes for once. Imagine being an inexperienced 24-year-old single woman suddenly having to take care of a small child. Can you really empathize with that? Although I have the will to help and protect her, I still don't have the financial means. I have no experience with kids, my parents are gone and can't support me. But if I don't protect Karen, who will? I wouldn't be able to live with that. This past month taught me quite a bit. It was a hard decision to make. I mean, it would be for the rest of my life. Maybe I'll never marry. Maybe I won't be able to pursue the career I wanted. But most importantly, will I be able to bring Karen up properly? Will I be able to support and protect her until she's an adult? I thought long about such issues. But in the end, I could not erase the fact that I had to protect Karen. That's why I will fight this tooth and nail. I may not become the perfect mother, I certainly have my doubts, but I knew I had to protect her from the likes of you and your husband. I assure you, my mind is set.
Then how about me? What am I going to do from now on? Just let my husband abuse me? Just shut my mouth and take it?
I don't really care what you do, but I assure you that the police will probably be paying you a visit sometime soon. What you people did is not something that can be brushed aside. You know what it is, right? It's child abuse. The consequences can be pretty severe. I'm sure you loved my brother, right? You must have felt an overwhelming sadness. But did you even stop to think how Karen felt? I was really hoping that you would have a little remorse. I was wrong. You only care about yourself.
If he divorces me, it's on you. You better take responsibility. At this rate, my life is ruined. It's all Karen's fault, that little brat. What lies did she spew to those people down at Child Welfare? They're all lies. And your brother, why did he have to go and die? My whole life is ruined. Your entire family shattered my entire existence. You, your brother, Karen, you're all scheming against me to wreak havoc on my life.
To the bitter end, all you can think about is you. You're the most self-centered person I have ever met. To be honest, Erica, I am dumbfounded by your arrogance. Your attitude has completely hardened my commitment to Karen. Don't ever contact us again. You are not needed in Karen's life. You have failed completely as a mother. After a few days, the police did eventually pay them a visit. There was ample evidence to prove that they were indeed guilty of child abuse and were subsequently arrested. I heard they were sentenced to jail time and were released after a few years. But there was no contact from Erica. No call to check on her daughter. It seems they just disappeared from our lives. The papers finally came through for Karen and I was officially designated her mother. Due to the unusual circumstances, I was also eligible to receive financial support from the state, which certainly helped. I became more confident to bring up Karen as my own. I still can't believe that Karen was only 6 years old when she came to my place that day. How she made it there? I don't know. Maybe my brother guided her there from above. Last week was my brother's 5th memorial service, so Karen and I went down to the cemetery to pay our respects. There was a small crowd of friends and a few relatives that attended. I looked around the cemetery expecting to see Erica watching from afar,